This item is no longer available on the market, and you can find it on eBay, but it can be really pricey. But what if you model it and 3D print it by yourself? How difficult will it be? How long will it take? And the most important part, how much will it really cost?
Today we're going to build the Samus Aran arm cannon. For the people who doesn't know her, Samus is the main character of the video game series called Metroid. And of course today we're going to discover if it's better to make it or buy it.
The other day I was getting ready to play one of my favorite video games, Metroid Prime. I really like this game because every time I play it, it brings back to me good memories.
Metroid for me is special, because when I was a child I played a lot of Metroid 1 with my brother. Metroid Prime 4 is coming out really soon and I was hoping to get the arm cannon.
This iconic cannon already exists on the market. Well, not anymore, because it's no longer commercially available and second-hand prices are quite high.
And before starting this project, let's put some rules. Like I said, I want to really know and measure how much it will cost if we do this part by ourselves. So I decided to define 3 different categories. The first one will be the time I will spend 3D modeling this part. The second one will be materials. And here we can put, for example, paint, filament or electronics. And the final one will be labor. Here I will measure how much time I will spend on post-processing, paint job, or another thing like electronics or programming. Because this is the first project of this mini-series, I will take 15 euros as an hourly rate. For example, if I spend 1 hour 3D modeling this part, well, we will have 15 euros that will add to the final cost. If you want me to change this hourly rate or you have different ideas for different categories, please leave your comment down below. Now let's jump to the 3D modeling. Here it's very important to have an image for reference. And the main idea is not to copy exactly as it is. In this step we are going to design the main shape of this cannon and later we will add some details.
I'm going to model the section of the part, taking into account, of course, the image and paying a lot of attention to the scale.
And for this, I will only design the half of this sketch. Like this, with only one function, I can get the overall shape. And this function is called revolve. So as you can see, it was really fast, but now I need to add some details and also get the part ready for 3D printing. Let's see how much time I spent modeling this part, and at the end we will know if it was worth it or not.
This part is really simple to model. It took me some extra time because I have tried to make more complicated details. For example, for the light, I modeled a diffuser in case I add some electronics. I had so much fun on this model and I tried different techniques to learn and spend a little more time to make this a real challenge. Because in the end, if I go too fast, it will not reflect the real things for someone who is just starting out. So at the end I spent around 1 hour and a half, which gives us a total of 22.5 euros. And now let's move on to the 3D printing. The cannon is quite large, so I oriented it with 45 degrees angle on my Prusa XL. I like to import the step file because with the slicer I can divide it by objects. Like this I can save some time preparing the files. Orienting the cannon will allow me to use fewer support. And I recommend using tree shape or organic ones. And now let's calculate the filament cost. This slicer gives us a total of 660 grams, and the cost of a spool of Prusa Galaxy Green filament is around 33 euros without shipping cost. At the end we have a cost of 21.78. I choose this filament because I don't want to paint. We'll see if it does the job.
Here we have the final result, and honestly I'm very happy because the filament does all the job. I didn't want to sand it or paint it because it will be more expensive and also more time consuming. That's why I choose this filament. Like I said, I will not post-process this part, but of course I will remove the supports, I will add some paint job here and there, and the most important thing, I will add this cheap LED that I bought from convenience stores. This cost me around 5 euros and I really hope this can be installed inside my Canon. And like this, our Canon will be way cooler.
The LEDs are not expensive at all. They will save us some time and give the Canon an even more elegant touch. For post-processing, I'm not going to sand it, but I'm going to install the LEDs. So let's get to work. I must admit that I didn't even measure it before making the model. I don't even know if it will fit. Well, I found out that it didn't fit. So I will adjust it with the Dremel. Okay, it's not perfect, but at least now I can install the LEDs. And it works great. To paint it, I'm going to use an old can of gold paint that I had. And I will use a brush. For me, this is the most complicated part of the project. I'm very bad at painting details, so it will take me quite a while to finish it. With all the time I spent on it, I've calculated that it cost me around 52.5. And now, here's the final result.
And here we have the final result of this project. I'm very happy because it looks amazing. The filament is just beautiful, the paint job was not hard to do, and the electronics, even if it's not perfect, well, it adds a little bit more of value. But I know that you are waiting for the final answer. How much it costs to make this? Well, the answer is here. And as you can see, the difference between make or buy, well, it's not that quite big. That's why I will recommend you, if you don't have any 3D printer or you have the money, well, just buy it. But this is an amazing project to start 3D printing and 3D modeling. It was not so hard to 3D model. Also, for the 3D printing, it's just 1 day to print and not even a full spool of filament. So please consider creating this on your own. And of course, all the files are available in the description down below. I hope you like this video. Please leave your comment down below. I'm very interested to know what do you think about this mini-series or these creations. And if you want to support me, please subscribe. My name is Carlos 3D. See you next time. Bye bye.